What's up guys, togawe here and welcome back to a new episode of Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga. In the last episode, we played two extremely difficult minigames and finally got through everything, and in the end, all we came out with was a bunch of he beans. And we have 42 woo beans, 13 hoo beans, 45 chuckle beans, and 38 he beans. Just to review, woo beans you get from enemies, hoo beans you get from invisible blocks, and sometimes visible blocks. But those are very rare. Chuckle beans you get from digging in the ground, which there's way more than enough of in the game. In fact, I have more chuckle beans than I'm going to need. And he beans are from playing minigames. So, sorry about that if you heard some jingling in the background. Woo beans are the ones we're going to need the most of, which is good considering they're renewable and we come across them pretty easily. They're pretty common. We're going to end up needing 70 woo beans. Now keep in mind, beans are not required for anything in the game. The only thing beans are required for is that when you kill enemies you're going to get woo beans, so there's really no way to avoid them. And there's a point in the game where you're required to dig up those chuckle beans when you're in the tutorial. But anyway, you're not required to use them for anything. But in order to get everything there is to unlock, you're going to need 70 woo beans. And then for the other three types of beans, you're only going to need 35 of each. So obviously we need a lot more hoo beans, which are the rarest of all four beans. However, even though we have 35 chuckle beans and he beans, we don't have enough woo beans to use them. So you'll see what I mean when we head on to this building finally. So let's go on inside. Meet this guy. Another character who never returns anywhere, anything at all. Hey, this is the famed Starbeans Cafe that everyone's a buzz about. Got any complaints? Compliments? Now you already know about our special Starbee system, right? Let's say no. Righto, then listen up good as I explain it to you. The Starbee system was created by Starbeans Cafe to expand our menu when you bring us beans. Here's the deal, get rare beans by digging or battling or playing mini games, then bring them here. When you bring us new kinds of beans, we add them to our menu and nefariously patent them. By the way, at the moment I'm needing these beans in these quantities to expand my menu. Woohoo blend is 25 woo beans, hoo hoo is 25 hoo beans, chuckle is 25 chuckle, tee hee is 25 he. So you see, this is what you use them for, you make coffee. Hoolumbian, 15 woo beans and 10 hoo beans. Chucachino, 15 woo beans, 10 chuckle beans, and Tee-hee espresso, 15 woo beans and 10 he beans. So those are the 7 coffees, so you see you need a lot more woo beans than the other types of beans. The more my menu expands, the more customers will come here to partake in my wonderful bean juice. That's a lie, because that's part of a beta element of this game that was removed. Will you join our Starbee system? Yeah. Righto, then show me the beans you've collected. I'll explain why, or I'll explain what I mean by that's a beta thing. So, to start off, we're going to get Chuckle and Tee-hee. I have 35. As you see, you need 25 for the individuals and 10 to go with 15 woo beans. So we definitely have enough for Chuckle and Tee-hee. So I'm gonna start with Chuckle. So you see, you just drop in the beans, press A. Let me just cross this off. Now, the thing is, to get everything in the game, you're going to need to make at least one of each of the 7 types of coffee, which is why you need the beans. You got Chuckle Blend. Whoa, a power outage. Oh man, I've got a bad feeling about this. It's a GameCube game! Or I guess technically a 3DS game. Looks like the aroma of your new drink has drawn out all the ghosts in the place. Oh, I was wondering who it could be if it isn't the beloved owner of our cafe, Professor Egad. As you can see, his face so nicely plastered above the counter. Welcome to my Starbeans Cafe. Seeing you too. This is a most unexpected chance meeting. Hey, you guys know the owner. That blending machine is our owner's latest invention. Have you tried the drinks made by my latest invention, the Wondrous Bean Bean Machine? Bean Bean Machine. Why is he in the Mushroom Kingdom? I mean, Bean Bean Kingdom. Shouldn't he be back in the Mushroom Kingdom? Its stimulating flavor will put a spicy tingling in your cheeks. Yes, quite a tingling indeed. The rich aromatic fragrance of that drink. I sense that it's a drink that even I haven't partaken of. May I have a drink? And even though it appears that we give it to him, we're still gonna have it in our inventory, because yes, you actually get these drinks. They are good for something, which is why you can make more of the same type if you would like. A delicately bitter flavor, but one that makes me crave more. This stuff gives me the energy to push my ghost research into a new dimension. Thanks for that sampling. Here's a little something I invented in my spare time. Maybe it'll aid you. You got the greed wallet. So what he was saying about more people coming to visit the cafe, in the beta version of the game, well, every time you make a new blend of coffee, like one you haven't made before, Egad will come, eat up a ghost, taste the coffee, and then give you a prize. However, there was a beta element where it was a different character who gave you the item each time. For example, the Greed Wallet was, I believe, given to you by Wario, and the sprites are actually still in the game, but unfortunately they changed it to just be Egad. Well, I hope you will continue to frequent my fine cafe. I'm always happy to have friends partake of the fine flavors produced by my Bean Bean machine. Do you want to continue with the Starby system? In a sec. Oh, I'm so sad. Other characters that could appear were... I know there was the Excite Bike, there was Link, Samus... I can't remember who else there was. I know for sure those, though. So now if we go to our items and we head over to... No, it's in the consumables. If we head down, right there. So you see Chuckle Blend, Starbeans Blend +4 speed. This will permanently raise the speed of either bro by 4. So now each of the 7 coffees does a different thing. The Woohoo Blend, which is 25 Woo Beans, increases HP by 4. Hoo-Hoo Blend, which is 25 Hoo Beans, which is the rare one that there's a finite number of in the game. A small finite number, I should say. Raises BP by 4, of course. The best one, arguably, requires 25 Hoo Beans. The Chuckle Blend, which is the one we just made, which is also not renewable because there's a limited number of Chuckle Beans, but there's a lot more than there are Hoo Beans. This raises speed by 4. The Tee-Hee Blend from 25 He Beans will raise your stash by 4. So, I mean, kind of useful, but not super useful. Stash is probably the least important stat. The Hoolumbian, which is 15 Woo Beans and 10 Hoo Beans, again requires Hoo Beans, raises power by 4. So, of course, the one that uses Hoo Beans raises power or BP, depending on which one you make it with it, so of course the best two. 15 Woo Beans and 10 Chuckle Beans will raise defense by 4. That's the Chuggachino. And the Tee-Hee Espresso. 15 Woo Beans and 10 He Beans. Those are the 2 that are renewable. It raises a random stat by 6 points, which is very useful. So thankfully that one you can keep making over and over and over again. You can also make the HP 4 and the Stash 4 as many times as you want because those beans are renewable. So I think we're going to raise Luigi's speed here because he's slower. And let's make some more coffee. Yeah, skip all this. Okay, we've already made the Chuckle Blend. It won't, there's no indication that you've already made one. So next we'll go for the Tee-Hee Blend, because you see I have 10 left over if I wanted to make the Tee-Hee Espresso. And here we're gonna get like a yellowish cup of coffee, because again, this is just the single color of bean. You got Tee-Hee Blend, and right on cue. Ooh, mercy, yet another fragrantly rich aroma. Oh, Professor Gad, we just now added this new drink to our menu. Yeah, you stole it from me. What great timing on your part. It's not timing that brought me here, no siree. The scent of that new drink drew me in. Yup, from out of the hills and across the sea I came walking. Wow, that's some nose you got. Now then, might I have a quick sampling of this new drink? He's really fast, and I guess I was wrong about him sucking up a ghost each time into his vacuum. The angle his eyes are at make them look super weird. How does it taste? Delicious! This may be the next big drink. You've brewed well. Thanks for that sampling. Here's a little something I invented in my spare time. Maybe it'll aid you. You got the bonus ring. Oh, I guess it was spicy or something? Oh, all of a sudden I have a bad tummy ache. Oh, he's got the runs. Perhaps this drink I just drank is the cause of this ache. Further proof that every rose has its thorn. Maybe you drank too much. Oh, where's the restroom? Boss, you never built any toilets in this place. We didn't use He Beans though, we used Hoo Beans for that. No, that was the one with He Beans. Oh, that's my Poltergust 3000. Luigi, are you planning on being the janitor around here? And he just sucks up Egad. No, let's see what this coffee does, even though I've already said. This coffee raises stash by 4. I'm amazed that Mario has higher stash than Luigi. I guess it should go on Mario, even though Luigi is obviously the superior stash. Now these items we're getting, I should actually go over them. If we go to equipment, we now have a third thing after you make your first cup of coffee. This is basically like accessories. Now the bonus ring and the greed wallet. So the way these work is there are 7 accessories, and it's not based off of which coffee you make. It's just the first coffee you make, you'll get the greed wallet. The second one you make that's unique, you'll get the bonus ring. It doesn't matter which order you make them in, you'll get the items in the same order. The bonus ring is really good. I highly recommend making 2 cups of coffee so you can get to this one. If you take no damage in the battle, both brothers will receive double experience, so it doesn't matter who you equip this one on. So truly does not matter. And the greed wallet will double the coins you receive from battle. You don't even have to not take damage or anything. And again, because it's money, it doesn't matter who it goes on, whereas bonus ring applies XP to both bros, so it really does not matter who you put these 2 on. And these are probably, it's funny that these are the first two things that you get, because really they're the most useful, at least at this point in the game, because, I mean, the EXP will be useful up until, I guess, the final boss, really. And then the greed wallet's only useful until, like, later on in the game once you have enough money to buy everything. Let's see, what other coffees can we make? Trying to think. I want to see how many woo beans do I have? 42. So if I were to make this, I would have 17 left over. That would allow me to make 1 more cup of coffee. So I think I'm going to do this. Yeah, I will make this. And so this will be the Woohoo blend, which is green. And then I'll have, since I have 17 left over, I'll be able to make 1 of the combinations. Once again, I've come from afar because of the scent of a new kind of bean juice. Oh, hey boss, what's with that weird vacuum? This is a highly improved model of the Poltergust 3000. It's the Super Poltergust 3001. If you've just got to know the improvements I've made, it can now be ridden like this, and it's incredibly speedy. Wow. Why didn't Luigi get that in Mario Kart DS? With this, now I can go anywhere I want with ease. Now then, might I have a quick sampling of this new drink? My body and soul are melting into the syrupy sweetness. Sure it's not body and mind? I'd better not drink more, or else I, too, might become a ghost. Body and mind, earth and sky. Thanks for that sampling. Here's a little something I invented in my spare time. Maybe it'll aid you. You got an Excite Spring. This is what you would get from the Excite Bike guy. I'm not sure who would give you the bonus ring. Now the items had their names changed. What shall I invent next? At least some of them did, as we'll see when I make the next cup of coffee. It'll be pretty obvious what it originally was and who would give it to you. Now we don't have enough for the Hoo-Hoo blend, so we're going to go to the mixed blends, and I don't have, I do actually have enough for the Colombian, but I don't want to make that. I think I'll go for the Chucachino. And yep, so this is the one that uses 10 chuckle beans, and that'll just leave 3 more cups of coffee to make. 1 Chucachino ready to go. You got a Chucachino. Oh, that noise, not ghosts again. Luigi's freaking out. It's a giant Game Boy. Game Boy Color, I guess. No, this time I've chosen a slightly different way of making my entrance. What? Well, just showing up the same way over and over gets old after a while. Besides, don't video conferences feel futuristic and cool? So you're not gonna try out a new drink this time, boss? Oh, don't worry, I've sent a representative to taste it in my stead. He should be arriving soon. A representative? Don't worry, he's a harmless, friendly little ghost. Look at Luigi freaking out. Please allow him to taste that new drink. Mario just gives it to him. A ghost drinking coffee, only in the Mario and Luigi series. He liked it so much he died, but he took the cup with him. Oh, mercy, it seems to have been just heavenly. Ah, nice pun. Thanks for that sampling. Here's the little something I invented in my spare time. Maybe it'll aid you. Egad invented the Triforce! Sorry, Great Force. And this has nothing to do with Link. Link doesn't give it to us, has nothing to do with Legend of Zelda. Next time I'll come in person. And a levitating Game Boy. No, that's going to be it. So let's drink those 2 new blends we made. We have the Woohoo blend that is plus 4 HP. Yeah, I'll put it on Mario just to kind of balance out the stats more. Checachino. Put it on Mario just because he has less HP. Yeah, and so let's see those new... the Great Force, double the damage you give and take. So if you're really good at dodging, this is a good thing to put on. But if you're really good at dodging, it doesn't matter because you're not going to take damage anyway. So it's not like you need to speed up battles. I don't know, in my opinion, it's not worth the risk, but it can provide a challenge. Like if you really want to make the final boss harder. Excite Spring, this is a good defensive one. Hold the button to float on defense. So basically when you are doing jump defense, you can hold the button and you'll basically flutter in the air. Do a little flutter kick and you won't fall as quickly. You will fall, of course, just slower. Is there anything else? Let's check our bean counts. 2 Who Beans, so we can't make any of the blends, and we do not have 25 Who Beans. So there is nothing we can make. Yes, there is nothing we can make as of right now. I think we should go, for a couple of minutes at least, go searching for some more beans. Let's see, let's go to Southwest Bean, and let's just see. I guess I can fight this Parabeanie, and of course, Luigi gets hit from the back, and I just want to get some more, Woo Beans, because, you know, as you just saw, we're running... Luigi can't one-shot those guys and I didn't get a Woo Bean. Well, that was a waste of time. Okay, let's see. The first... Can we high jump up here? No, we can't. How are we gonna get up there? Let me think. Do we walk over here? You, fight me. I need more Woo Beans. Alright, Lucky 51. Jeez. Oh, I guess because Mario has the Bros Rock, and we did get a Woo Bean there. Did Luigi just get a Lucky 31? I wasn't really paying too much attention. Can you jump this gap? I feel like you can. Come on! I don't know, I'm not gonna try anymore. Come on, get up there, thank you. Now let's just spin jump across, and there should be, if we switch... There should be a, yep, hidden Chuckle Bean right here. Alright. Okay, let's see. Where is the next bean? The next bean is not hidden. Should be right down here, I think? Yes. Over here. There's number 2. The third one we're going to get is going to be up in the top left. Over here. Is it hidden? No, it's not. It's just right over here. The fourth one we want, we have to head back over here. These are not sequenced in a good order. Oh well. I just want to make sure I don't miss any. This one is hidden, but it's on this flower. There are a few of these where you have to dig under flowers. For the 5th one, we're going to head over, let's see. Why do I feel like you spin jump down here? Can't do that, can you? No, that doesn't make any sense. It has to be, no. Oh, wow, that was very bad. Oh, well. 26 hammer damage and Luigi 19. Yeah, that Bros Rock is really helping out. Okay, I believe we have to head over here to get the 5th bean that we're going to pick up. Spin jump across here. And the 5th bean I want to grab should be right down here. Yes, I was right. Awesome. Okay, there's bean number 5. For bean number 6, we're going to head over here. Right there. Nope, and I missed. This is such a bad angle. There we go. Thankfully, even though you do have to be lined up straight to bury Luigi into the ground, you don't have to be lined up straight to take him out of the ground. If we head over here, there's another one right by the entrance to Chateau de Chucklehuck, which we were not able to pick up before. And there's one more bean in this area, which is on this flower over here hidden. And yeah, that is all the chuckle beans in the southwest part of the Bean outskirts. And I think that's going to about do it for this part. And in the next episode, we will continue looking. Okay, get out of my way. Thank you. Oh, no. Well, I wanted to fight this enemy, but I didn't want Luigi to trip. Anyway, in the next episode, we will continue looking around Bean outskirts for stuff. And Luigi can't one-shot these guys. Anyway, I will see you guys in the next one.